Good there. You fellas receive your instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times, and above all, protect yourself. Touch gloves and go back to your corner. Come out.
Two undefeated fighters in their prime, battling for a belt in prime time. This is prize fighting at its best. Referee Wayne Hedgepeth calls for the bell. The champion Jermall Charlo in maroon and white. The challenger Julian Williams in maroon, gray, and white camouflage. And before the start of the fight, Al, we saw J-Rock with the X in front of him. I wonder if he was maybe paying homage to another Philly fighter, Bernard Hopkins, the executioner, who wraps up his legendary career next weekend.
Yeah, you know, I think early in this fight, it's very important time for J-Rock because this is, as I said, a stage maybe hasn't been on yet, and Charlo has. So
counters to counters, and these are the kind of things we're going to see tonight. A lot of highly skilled stuff, speedy stuff, technically sound stuff, real sharp stuff. And you saw an example of that. Counters to counters to counters.
And there's a right hand. I'm sorry, Mar. A right hand by J-Rock. A counter just like you said.
There's a counter right hand by J-Rock there.
First 154-pound title fight between two undefeated fighters since Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez in 2013. A minute gone in the opening frame, and they are already touching each other. Two students of the sweet science.
You know, we looked at a tail of the tape earlier, Alan, you were talking about it, but the thing that stuck out to me was their age, both 26 years old. These are terrific A-level fighters in their prime. It's such a good fight, and for a world title. Again, I can't stress enough how impressive it is that these guys decided to fight each other. Shows the character of these two, not just the skill level, but also the mentality they have as boxers.
We cross the midpoint of the opening round, both trying to establish the jab.
Oh, J-Rock finding a home for that counter right hand. Charlo has a great jab, but how do you deal with a great jabber, man? If you can start countering his jab, making him doubt it, that's step one.
Jab to the body by Charlo.
What Charlo wants to do to start eliminating that counter right hand of J-Rock is start to feint with his jab a little bit. And where you'll throw off the counter of J-Rock.
Final 60 seconds of the opening frame. Charlo trained by Ronnie Shields, who of course worked with the likes of Mike Tyson, and man who will be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame next year, Evander Holyfield, while Stephen Edwards, the bread man, longtime corner man for Julian Williams.
You know, there's been just enough movement from Williams, which is important for him in this first round. He can't stay in the pocket with Charlo.
And he's also jabbing with Charlo there. You saw the counter jab to Charlo's jab. Again, he's trying to create doubt in the biggest offensive weapon Charlo has. Charlo has a lot of power, but he has a great jab to set up all that power. That's how he measures his distance.
Charlo lands, according to show stats, 8.1 jabs a round. That's one of the highest in the division.
Technical start to the first frame of this 154-pound championship affair.
That sense of timing.
The bell in round two.
So J-Rock again, he landed a pretty good lead left hook in round one off that feint, and he's been just trying to lead with it again. Charlo saw it coming, but setting up different offenses with different looks.
"18 of Charlo's 24 victories have come by way of knockout. 14 of Williams' 22 wins have come inside the distance as Williams attacks the body with the jab. Short right hand to the body on the inside as the referee implores them to box out.
Charlo lets fights come to him. He doesn't rush to make things happen early. He lets the pace of the fight come to him, and that's what he's doing now. But the danger in that is J-Rock could out-hustle him in some of these early rounds.
There's a good counter by Charlo.
There it was.
The reason Charlo can allow himself to let fights come to him is because he can dictate with the jab on the outside.
Left hand by Williams on the inside.
But the trouble he has here...
And that jab sent Williams to the canvas.
He's got to get up slowly. This is where the youth comes in.
6, 7, 8.
He got up too fast.
You all right?
Let's see if he holds.
Okay, here we go.
Williams down for the first time as a pro or an amateur, and it was a
holding there.
No holding, let it go. Let
Williams
it go.
trying to regain his faculties, slow the fight down, buy himself some time as he went down for the first time ever here in round 2.
Oh, good counter left hook by Williams.
He's found a home for that left hook and the counter right hand. His mission is to get through this round. He was knocked down relatively early in the round.
Shows a lot of counters that recover from that knockdown.
Keep it clean.
Showing sustained offense here, but Charlo undaunted too.
Williams has had a good second portion of the round.
Final 30 seconds of what has been a terrific second round.
He looks recovered now. I thought he got up too fast. I thought he could have took a knee for about 8 seconds, but he looks like he's recovered now.
So here in the second frame,
10 seconds. Stop at the bell.
Jermall
Stop at the bell.
Charlo drops the challenger Williams with a jab as we head to round 3.
Well-timed jab. But again, he's thinking in there.
Round 3 underway here at the Galen Center on the campus of USC. Jermall Charlo defending his 154-pound belt against Julian Williams, 2 undefeated fighters, both 26 years of age. In fact, Charlo started boxing at the age of 8, won a bronze at the Junior Olympics in 2005 when he was 15. There's a left hook around the guard by Williams, then attacks the body with a jab. Williams started boxing when he was 12.
We talked about Charlo wanting to move up to the middleweight, saying it was so hard to make the weight. He looks like his body frame could easily be a middleweight. And Williams really looks more like a 154-pounder.
Both had under 100 amateur fights, but have been polished pros thus far as Williams works his way to the inside.
Creative shot there by Williams.
Yeah.
1-2 and a step around and use the same right hand and come with the uppercut.
Williams landed the jab, but then Charlo coming back with a combination.
Charlo's landing his jab a little more consistently this round.
Oh, there's a nice counter right hand by Williams that just missed.
Yeah, but man, it still gets your attention when it just misses. You see that thing whiz by, you'll be thinking about it next time. Highly skilled fight. You saw that catch and shoot attempt by Charlo. He just missed the hook.
One of the things that I think Williams might want to do a little bit more is just a little more lateral movement. Staying in the pocket, I think, a little bit too much with Charlo.
Double jab by Williams.
Neither of these guys getting impatient either. You know, sometimes the simple things get you ahead, and it's about landing the simple shots to set up the bigger ones. And both these guys taking the simple approach. They both know they're fundamentally so sound that a free shot is not just going to be given. They're going to have to set it up.
Final minute of the frame. Charlo working his way inside.
Now, that was a combination by Charlo. We've not seen a lot of combination punching in this fight yet, as well as they've fought. We haven't seen that so much from them.
A lot of big part of the reason for that is they're both changing looks so well.
Right hand by Williams, and Williams really busy trying to use feints, trying to get Charlo off his timing, disrupt him, trying to counter. Charlo ducks underneath that combination.
The best body work so far has been done by Williams. We saw a nice left hook downstairs.
That was a nice, good observation. Now he got on. Charles got underneath that 1-2, but that left hook to the body dug in well by
Stop
Williams.
at the bell. Stop. Break. I got you. Watch your elbows. 10 seconds. Stop at the bell.
Close round.
Al, safe to say that with the knockdown in round 2 that the streak for Julian Williams has ended in this fight, coming in with without losing a round in his 10 previous fights.
Yeah, it's a good point. For sure it is. And Stephen Edwards is venturing a scoring suggestion. He might be right with his man maybe winning 2 of the rounds, but the second being won by Charlo because of a knockdown. Now, through round 3, according to show stats, Williams and he have landed exactly the same amount of punches. So, and it has been a very close fight.
Paulie, the beginning of the fourth round here, any tendencies that you're starting to see from either fighter?
Second time I've seen that right hand followed by the uppercut from Williams and a sharp right hand right back from Charlo. This is tit-for-tat stuff, but at a highly skilled level. I like what Stephen Edwards said, that when Tyron Williams will go to the body, but when he goes to your body, he's going to go back to your, when you go to his body, he's going to come back to your body. Nice defense there.
Good defense by J-Rock.
And what happens when you do land a good body shot, take a good body shot, your instinct is to go right back to the body. So a good observation by Edwards. That does tend to happen.
Williams with the edge in power punches. There's a nice jab, but a good right hand that snuck through the guard by Charlo.
The jab of Williams landed cleaner there, I thought.
Oh, nice right hand by Williams.
And a nice counter uppercut by Charlo to the body. Oh.
I got you. Stop punching. Stop punching.
Williams has thrown more jabs than Charlo in this fight, and his corner wants that to continue. Charlo is known for landing his jabs and being very effective with it.
They always say you can jab with a jabber, but not hook with a hooker.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I think Williams and the team taking that age-old adage. Big good lead right hand by Charlo there.
Oh, they both missed rights. Wow.
Oh, man.
And again, Charlo just whiffed that right hand, whizzed it right past the jaw of Julian Williams.
These guys undaunted. They
Left hook by Williams.
Watch your head now.
So I showed the character of these two guys. They whiz right hands past each other 2 times in a row. I see a white right hand whiz by me like that after I throw my right hand. I'm probably going to leave the pocket and then step back in later. They went right back at each other.
30 seconds left in the fourth.
Nice counter right by Williams.
Charlo goes to the body with a right hand. Jab by Charlo, counter jab by Williams.
Tit-for-tat stuff here. Oh.
The lead right by Williams is starting to become a good weapon for him.
But I like how Charlo tries to counter it to that uppercut to the body.
Oh, nice right hand by Williams.
Williams has that trajectory on that counter right.
Round 5 begins in this 154-pound title affair between the champion, Jermall Charlo, undefeated, and the undefeated challenger, Julian Williams, as they exchange in the first 15 seconds.
I thought round 4 was an important round for Williams. I thought he did some really good work in that round. Countering well, getting the lead right hand in. And I think he may have changed his mindset a little bit, even though he did well in the previous one.
Oh, left hook by Charlo.
Let him go. Stop holding. Stop holding. Box out of there. Break. Stop holding, Rock.
Williams looking to become the 29th champion from Philadelphia. There's a beautiful 1-2 combination by the challenger.
The old 1-2, as we said in the case, and boy, it works for Williams when he can land it. Charlo also is very good with that combination when he gets it going.
Charlo takes it well. They're good chin.
Yes.
Stop holding, Rock.
But the 1-2 seems so simple, but these guys throw it so sharp. I'm telling you, it's not as simple to throw it that sharp. And the 1-2 attempt.
Watch your head.
Williams there.
Jermall, watch your head.
Nice right hand by Charlo. A minute and a half gone in the 5th.
The Charlo jab coming back there, it hasn't been used, I don't think, as much as they would have liked. And in fact, we heard Shield Sullivan.
Face first goes Williams.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
Maybe not as emphatic as Hearns and Durant, but Williams went down face first, second time in the fight, second time in his career.
He's got to hold. He's got to hold. He's not holding. This is the youth.
Down goes Williams for the 3rd time. The fight is over.
Stay down.
Houston, you definitely do not have a problem when it comes to Jermall, the Hitman Charlo. What a statement made in this fight.
And recover from what was a very difficult knockdown. This man, Jermall Charlo, wanted to leave the division with an emphatic statement, and he has done so. Powerful, powerful puncher.
He just did so. I mean, for me, if he was not leaving this division, he's #1 right now because it's the level of opponent he just beat and the way he beat him.
Right.
Highlight reel, spectacular knockout. We already knew both fighters were very good coming in, but this type of win, this emphatic type of win in a competitive fight. I mean, did you see that counter uppercut? He actually took a straight right hand, rolled with it, and came with a counter uppercut. Amazing.